Good day, members. This is Lee Barrett, and as your 2023 president, I happen to be back with some of our board of directors at the May legislative meeting. Now, you might say, what is that? May legislative meeting is where we go back and we talk to our congressmen and senators, and we share with them the importance of private property rights and other things that we do to protect consumers in today's marketplace. One of the interesting things that we do at this meeting is to meet with those individuals that really make the difference in voting on issues for us. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to go ahead and share with you the latest statistics from the association and what those mean to you and the importance of them. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. I got to get back up to the hill and make sure that I'm there to represent you. But really good information. Available units were at about 3,795. That's about 2 months worth of inventory. So we haven't left the seller's market yet. Remember that seller's market is between 0 and 3 months worth of inventory. Anywhere between 3 months and 6 months tends to be a balanced market. And then after the balanced market is a buyer's market, which is 6 months and more. And we've seen that before in 2008. But median sales price for new listings is $474,000, which I think is interesting. But the number of units sold, we sold 1,962 units, which was down from last year. Again, April was the month that everything changed. Interest rates started to go up and everything. So we're down about 34.6% in that statistic. And that's important for you to know because that's where the correction happened. And you got to keep in mind for the last 5 months, we've been at a $425,000 sales price. And so last month, some good news. We increased prices by 1.2%, which made the median sales price now $430,000. And that change is only 9.5% difference. But as we go forward here, we start to look at things and we look at the days on the market. About 53% of our homes sold the first 30 days. For 31 to 60 days, it was 17.9%, which last month was 16.1%. And then 61 to 90 days turns out to be 9.9%. That's why it's so important for you to use these statistics to tell people the facts. You know, I have told you for the last 5 months, show versus sell. You don't need to sell anybody, just show them the information. The information speaks for itself. And that way you can go ahead and get listings at affordable prices and help people get into and sell their properties. Now you might be saying to yourself, what does all this mean in the spring market? It means that we are still on track, which we normally are for this time of year, to see an increase in sales and activity in the marketplace. And one of the questions I always get asked is, how's the local market in comparison? Well, prices have gone up and interest rates rise up and down. So you can't get caught up in that. Please don't get caught up in that in always saying to yourself, well, it's interest rates, it's the points, it's all these things. At a certain point, we have to take accountability for this and say, we're going to get through this. We're going to help people buy homes at whatever the rate is so that they can get into home and create generational wealth. And more importantly, have a home for their family. See, home prices increased by over 1%. We're just down from 9.5% from last year. Some of the stuff I covered. We sold fewer properties in April, but those properties are on the market a shorter time period. So you got to remember, we have come from such a weird time. Mid 2020, 21, and 22 were anomalies. Now you're in more of a regular market. You've got to keep that in mind. Inventory is still up from a year ago. And I just want you to think about where you're at and what you're doing to create more business. We've got some great courses coming into the association. There's one I'm going to really push for you. And I'm learning more and more about why it's important for you to consider going to the ABR class in Las Vegas. There's a certain point that buyer contracts are going to become a necessity. And I believe you have to start to look at, how do I use buyer contracts effectively? How do I get those agreements signed so that you can protect you and your practice? Well, guys, it has been such a pleasure being here with you. It's warm back here, even though it's not really hot, but a lot of humidity. So I do appreciate you. I wish you the very best. Have a great May. Be successful. and have fun. And again, this is your president, Lee Barrett, checking out. Have a great day. Bye-bye.